welcome back. Got our chickens. Oh, looks like one escaped. Free range chickens. Alright, so where did we leave off? We added a tavern. Looks like we got some old age deaths. Just gotta keep an eye on our numbers here. Things are looking pretty good. Oh, look at that. We got plenty of medicine now. Leather has been declining. That's because I keep, every time the hide coats get to max, I have the trader go in and get some, and then that means that the tailor's just constantly making more and just burning through that leather. Now we've got ale. I don't know how much ale sells for. So I'm just going to add 10 here, and we will see when the trader gets some. Yeah, see, I mean, I want to keep building this up. We got lots of firewood in here. So the next time the trader shows, we can hopefully buy another seed. So this is your first episode. There's lots to catch up on, so go back and watch the series from the beginning. But currently, we're going for the farmer achievement. We're also going for the livestock and the food variety achievement. I think all three of those sort of go hand in hand. And right now we are sitting on one seed, pepper, one orchard seed, plum, and one livestock, chickens. If you're not familiar with the farmer achievement, we need 8 different kinds of crop seeds, 8 different kinds of orchard seeds, and all 3 of the different kinds, or I guess the livestock one is a part of the farmer one. So for the livestock one you need, wait a minute, I've confused myself. I think the farmer does include the livestock. It does. Okay. Farmer. All 3 livestock types, and there's only 3. 8 crop seeds, 8 orchard seeds. Livestock. Okay, the livestock one is to reach certain numbers of those 3 animals. And food variety, grow and harvest 8 different plants and 8 different orchard tree types in a single year, which if you have this, then you should be good. Should be able to do both of those. Alright, and the merchant has arrived. And he brings only ale. We're making our own now, buddy, so thanks, but no thanks. Alright, so the one thing that we did need to fix, looks like we're up to 7 kids, is our population has been very stagnant. We've watched our labor force go down from about 17 down to 8. I mean, granted, I've added farmers, herdsmen, herbalist, but we did fall behind on our housing. And you can tell when you look at the age of the children. At 17, you might think, oh, 17-year-olds still live at home, but in Banished, they can move out at 11. I've seen 11-year-olds have their own house. So, as a teenager, you're expected to move out and start a family. Like, why is there a 52-year-old woman living here? These people are going to die of old age soon. This is our newest house. 40-year-olds having a child. That's how you can tell that you're behind on your housing, because it should be like 20-year-olds having kids. Like, this is late, which means that they didn't have a home to move into. They have to have a home to move into to start a family. Now we're also reaching the point where the elderly are living in homes, taking up space in homes, but not procreating. So we just have to keep expanding. Put that one there. Okay. I don't tend to like to add too many at once in 1 year, but I've probably added 5 or 6 homes in the last 2 or 3 years because our child numbers were just dwindling. Okay, so we don't want to buy ale. We're sitting on cap for hides. Looks like our hide numbers are starting to go up a little bit. So I think I'll add 10 more. 75 is a pretty good amount. Like that's a lot of tradability. So I'm probably not going to add too many more because I do want that leather number to go back up. It'll help a lot when we can when we get sheep and we have wool. Maybe it'll lower our dependence on leather. House is up, 27 and 16, that's not bad. Like when you have teenagers moving into brand new homes, then that's when you're like right where you ought to be for housing. 27's a bit old, like that person should have been moved out of their house by now. Alright, how are we doing on logs? 62 last season, that is not good. I wonder if it has to do with the amount of actual loggers, because I've got 5 forestry buildings with only 2 for each one. I mean, our number's going up, so I'm not going to adjust that until we see an increase in laborers. Didn't really want to add a bunch of houses, but I feel like we still need to. Cram these in. This one we might have to relocate because it's in an awkward spot. Alright, so we're doing really good on food, so that's okay. We really haven't seen our numbers increase. 58. I mean, we're staying level, which is okay. Alright, so this pen is full of chickens, which is great, and I wouldn't be so inclined to change anything if I were just playing a normal game, but since we want that livestock, I think it said we needed like 180 chickens. This is 14. So we've got a ways to go. I think what we can do then is so the hill starts there. This is a pretty giant pasture. Kind of crazy to make it all for chickens. But that's what we're gonna do. Save this one for cattle. Want to build my orchard out this way, but I might I was thinking about deleting this forester, and actually I might still do that so that we can look at all this market space. Yeah, we need to. I'm not going to do it yet because I like the increase of logs, but we are going to remove it at some point. Okay, market only reaches to the bridge. So that means I should just design this however I want, without taking into consideration the forestry building. That was a short winter. Oh, the traders arrived. So 15 by 15 is the biggest orchard we can get. Alright, what do we got? Sheep! Awesome. So we need 1,200. We could pay for this with just firewood, I think. Yeah, we could. Oh, just a perfect 300. I'm gonna do that. Trade. And then let's bring this count down from 500. We'll just leave it at 200 for right now. Alright, we got 2 sheep. So we gotta get these built. I don't know which one to do for which. Because it doesn't matter, you can switch it later. So let's prioritize these for our laborers and our builders. Probably make this smaller one for chickens and this one for the sheep. Alright, it's ready. Sheep, how many herders? Just 2, okay. Yeah. Down to only 4 laborers. Alright, well let's add more houses in here. I want to add a couple of houses per year. It won't fit 2 in here, so go ahead and do that. Okay, our sheep are in there. And sometimes splitting these things is kind of weird. It doesn't always seem to work, so hopefully it works just fine for us this time. Uh-oh. People are dying. Our labor count is going down. Nope. Chickens. How many more herdsmen did we need? I'm only going to be able to do 1. Okay, so then we come over here and split. Okay, it's active. So I don't know what it is, just sometimes that split won't be available. So it should take half of the chickens from this one. See, it already says 7 of 14. And it's going to move them over here. And then this one can hold 42. And we are down to 2 laborers. We were down to 1 until someone became an adult. Now we're down to 6 kids again. How are we doing? Okay, there's an 11-year-old that moved into that house by themselves. And a 30-year-old is by themselves here. I think we're okay on housing for right now. Those people don't even have mates, so. Maybe part of it has to do with the deaths are gonna start opening up some houses. Geez, we got some really old people there too. We might have to back out of some farmers if we need to. Just 1 or 2. I think we're doing fine for food. Like our population has actually gone down a little bit because we're dying faster than we're growing. Never looked at what ale sells for. Oh, there it is, 8. So just as much as iron tools. Okay, so now we don't have to use so many iron tools. Start bringing that up. Firewood. At 100. We're going into winter, so we don't want to overdo it. We have 100 worth of tradability for eggs. Hide coats. I'm just going to leave it at 75. Uh-oh, here we go. Wait a minute, did that save 25? Yeah, okay. We are at 0 laborers. We need people. This might be a good instance of where nomads would be nice, but you'd have no idea how long it's going to take before they show up. Let's go ahead and build our town hall so that that possibility opens up for us. This says we're at max. That's for food, isn't it? Yeah. We do not want to be at max food. Alright. Needed 180 chickens. This gives us 42 plus 14, 56. Another trader. Our logs continue to climb. That's really good. Alright, what do you got? More chickens. We've got lots of chickens. I think we've had the livestock guy, merchant, 3 times in a row. Didn't they bring chickens? Or maybe that one showed up 4 times. So we got chickens, then they brought chickens again, then they brought sheep, and now they bring chickens a 3rd time. I don't know. I'd like to see cattle. Cattle would be a good one. That would help out with our leather. Alright, so iron and stone are very low now because of this. That was a lot. It's spring, so let's send people out to gather. More stone. Of course, we don't have the laborers. awkward moment, right? So we've got like plenty of old people that aren't making babies, so we're sitting at not very many kids. This person's got a 2-year-old by themselves. Death. Lots of food. I hesitate to add food to the trader. Okay, so this is up now. So now we can see inventory, we can see everything that we have. We have lots of pepper. Oh no. Yeah, see, we're starting to have a bunch of deaths. Look at this. This is what's bad. Because everybody's old. Like, the old people aren't having kids, so we're not making new people. I think somewhere, several episodes ago, I was bad about adding homes and our population was stagnant. Well, now all of those people that were fertile then are not fertile anymore. So I think most of our age is elderly. So we lost the herbalist. No one replaced her. We lost our tailor. Nobody replaced them. So that means no more hide coats. And we lost a farmer. We're down to 6 out of 10 farmers. I think since we're sitting so good on food, I'll probably turn this one off. But not while it's got food. Okay, so I'm gonna drop us down to 1 builder and get that tailor back. And what else do we lose? The herbalist. We're sitting on plenty of medicine right now, so that's fine. And then the other one was a farmer, which is also fine for right now. But we're sitting at 0 laborers, so the next person that dies isn't going to be replaced either. That's right, we'll figure it out. Our log numbers have been going up. We can pull people out of the forestry if we really need to. Alright, we got a laborer. I'm wondering if now would be a great time to build the school while we don't have any kids and we're already in a position of hurting for getting them, or maybe it's the worst time to build a school because we need those laborers. Yeah. I feel like in order to build a school, you need a surplus of laborers to get you started. Alright, I'm gonna raise this because sometimes the traders show up and they have 2 seeds. We buy 2 instead of 1. Leather's been going up. We don't have a lot of iron, so I'm not going to do the iron tools. I'm going to try and stay away from that. We'll raise our ale. We'll raise our eggs. I think leather sells pretty good, but we need it because the hide coats sell better. Logs are worth 2, but I'd rather convert them to firewood. So we're max firewood. So I'm gonna add another. Oh god, why do I Add another 100 to firewood. See, then we can come over here. We can look at this graph now. Actually, I wanted to look at something real quick. Adults. I was wondering if... no education. If there was an age graph, population... there's an age demographic. Nope. Let's see how old my people are. If nomads showed up right now, I would add them. We've got plenty of food. We don't have the housing, but they're going to show up with children, and they're going to show up as fertile adults, I believe. We have so much venison. I hate to take a hit on our food. We have so much venison. I'm going to go ahead and add like 500 of it to the trader. It's only going to sell for 1, so 500 is 500. But we are food capped again. Keep raising it. Otherwise it's just, they're not producing anything, and they should be. Like, look at, it's early autumn, they need to start harvesting. I'm going to turn this one off. Doesn't even look like it's being harvested because we don't have enough farmers. So we got a laborer, a hunter died, so that one laborer replaced the hunter. There we go, we just lost a forester, can't replace it, that's okay. We got a baby sheep, so the sheeps will start multiplying. Fit a lot more chickens in there. I wonder what chicken sells for. If it's 1 to 1, let's add 1 chicken and see. Trade. Venison sells for 3, not 1 to 1. Chicken sells for 3. Oh wow. Alright, we'll add more. 1,000. I bought this game when it came out in 2014, and I've obviously forgotten a lot about it. I had no idea that those meats were not 1 to 1. I thought like most of the food was 1 to 1. So we don't want to do eggs, like we want venison and chicken. Yeah, I'll just put that for 0 for now because we have so much of this. And then maybe I'll use the eggs to trade and then not replace them. I don't know, we have so much food that... Okay, so we got a laborer, we've got some 3 babies born, that's great. Because we've lost like 10 adults. Oh, no, we just lost somebody. Woodcutter. Alright, trader, what do you got? Iron tools. We have those. Alright, well I'm gonna put a cut in here. We are progressing along. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks again everyone for watching. If you are enjoying this series, please subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I'll be doing some more of this. It's less than a week from the time of this recording before Farthest Frontier comes out, and I will be probably playing a lot of that game. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Thanks.